Tonight, President Trump got a huge cheer from the crowd when he spoke about keeping transgender athletes out of women's sports. And today, the Supreme Court agreed to hear a case challenging state laws in West Virginia and Idaho banning men from women's sports. We could be poised for another major ruling in favor of, common sense, after the court already allowed states to ban sex change procedures on children. And don't forget, the University of Pennsylvania just agreed to ban men from women's sports on its campus and apologize to all the women who were forced to compete against biological male athletes. Here now with reaction, Outkick host Riley Gaines, that famous swimmer. Riley, look, the country had a good week, the president's having a great week, and Riley Gaines had an exceptionally good week. How did that feel when we got the good news about this?
Man, I will tell you, Jason, I feel totally vindicated, starting with the announcement we heard from the Department of Education just earlier this week surrounding, as you said, University of Pennsylvania now having to restore all records, titles, honors stolen by a man and of course, given back to their rightful owners, which would be women, female athletes. And I think the most important part of this resolution agreement that UPenn is now signing is the personalized apologies to every single woman who was impacted, again, by the inclusion of this man on the women's team. So totally vindicated there. And then, of course, to hear today how the Supreme Court will, in fact, hear this Title IX case coming out of Idaho or West Virginia. I mean, look, this will be historic. This will be monumental. This is what we've been waiting, or at least I'll speak personally. This is what I've been waiting the past 3 years for. So just thrilled, as you said, President Trump received a roaring applause when he mentions it in his speeches because the overwhelming majority of the American people believe what you and I to be true. Again, that men and women are different and that each sex is deserving of equal opportunity, of privacy, and of safety, especially in their sports.
Look, you've led the charge. Nobody went to the mat, so to speak, more than you to actually make the case and take all the grief. What about the NCAA? What about them, though? They didn't exactly come around easily.
No, the NCAA, as you can probably imagine, has remained totally weak-kneed, spineless, and morally bankrupt on this topics and really an array of topics. So the NCAA, it's been a big finger-pointing competition these past few years. They've continued to point a finger at every single person. They followed President Trump's executive order signing back in February with a new policy that they said is in compliance with President Trump's executive order and with Title IX. But this policy they released is neither of those things. They were very deceptive in how they did this, which, of course, this policy still allows for men to play in women's sports at the collegiate level. So continuing to keep the pressure on them. There's a lawsuit that is ongoing, Gaines versus NCAA. It's always super fun to sue someone with very deep pockets.
Yes.
But I believe it's necessary. And I think this decision that we've seen from University of Pennsylvania as well, this resolution agreement, hopefully that sets a good precedent for our case. And again, hopefully a ruling that we will hear sometime this year from the Supreme Court surrounding Title IX and these cases, again, out of Idaho and West Virginia. Again, hopefully that means something in regards to the Gaines versus NCAA lawsuit as well.
All right, I got 20 seconds, Riley. What does the 4th of July mean to you?
Man, I'll tell you, I think especially coming out of June, which has historically been labeled as Pride Month by the previous administration, every agency, every department under the previous administration, knowing tomorrow I will see American flags flying all over this country, all over my home state of Tennessee, that is what pride looks like to me. That is my pride flag. I am so proud to be an American, and especially an American living in a Donald Trump administration.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.